3. Ah.
We're celebrating Spaz's birthday today. Turning 29 for the 3rd time. And I am celebrating.
I'm actually drinking this week. Yeah.
I didn't have time to make a cocktail because I was late.
Roy, did you just open a Coors Light with a bottle opener?
What?
Did you just open a Coors Light with a bottle opener? You know they're twist, right?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was just Firebach.
Okay.
I grabbed the wrong beer too, so you know, I'm fucking frazzled, man, and I just lost the cat down there. I only brought one beer over here too. I just grabbed one. I was like,
you were supposed to have bartender tonight. Where's he at?
My bartender?
Yeah.
He's fucking out for a smoke, I guess.
He doesn't smoke.
Well, you know how like your waitress will disappear and you'll wonder where she is? I always just say they must have taken a smoke break.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, gross. This is gross with toothpaste. Ugh.
I went for a bigger cup today.
That thing is like the size of your head, man. You don't seem very drunk.
I've been drinking for 5.5 hours. Oh, like 6 now.
Well.
Some people have a tolerance. Sometimes. I almost think, and I was like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of drinking all day.
It takes a lot for you to get like sloppy.
Yeah. And then sometimes it takes nothing at all because I like being sloppy. So I've been fighting with my hair fucking all day. And I can't figure it out. I can't. So it's going out. I just can't do it. I give up. Lily cut it off for me because it was all pretty much fucking dead. See how short it is? Look at that.
Right.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh, this
I
is
could ever
cute.
cut my hair. I don't know what would happen.
Fraggle.
So,
Let's put Fraggle Rock right now.
for those of you just tuning in, we have a poll going on from last week's.
Which I fucking won.
Dude, not one. It's not over yet.
Oh, it's over.
And you went on there and told your friends how to vote. That doesn't count.
I didn't tell them how to vote.
Yeah, right.
I simply stated what the poll was about.
One of your friends was on my side, so ha. I don't remember which one, but she's awesome.
She's a good Christian woman.
Hey, whatever works in my favor, okay? I don't care. So, questions from...
You have one.
I didn't get to finish writing down the question. I have more than one vote.
You had all fucking day. All day. No, you've had all week.
I had to work on other stuff. Other stuffs.
That shit is not as important.
You're not good and plastered for the show tonight, you liar. Yeah, I was on Twitter for a second. Because Kate wanted to wish you a very happy birthday.
Oh, fuck. You haven't asked a question yet, so you don't know how plastered I am. What? Fuck.
Fuck me. I don't even know what this says. You. What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten? Like bizarre foods weird?
What?
That guy wins. What's the weirdest food you have ever eaten? It was asked by Emily. It was from last week, and I forgot about it. Because I guess we talk about food a lot. We were talking about food today when we were texting. We were talking about tacos.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about, like, a weird food. Ooh!
What?
So I went to this Teach Out Fridays a couple days ago. Rob was like, I'll take you out and grab some, like, lunch. Well, they have these new potato skins that are like sriracha potato skins. I was a little bit hesitant because anything that's got potato, cheese, and bacon is my favorite. And then they were like, it doesn't have bacon. Well, I was a little hesitant, but it was fucking delicious. It was. It was delicious. Sriracha on potato skins. There was like some other shit that I stopped listening after he said sriracha, so that's how that went down.
I think it kind of depends, though, like, where you are. Because, like, in the Deep South, eating alligator is normal.
I mean, I've had that, though. I've had rattlesnake.
Alligator, but I think somebody in, say, Sweden might think that was really fucking weird.
Okay, well.
So, I don't know.
I've had ostrich, alligator, buffalo, boar, which is delicious.
Rattlesnake cakes.
Rattlesnake is delicious.
If they're made right, rattlesnake cakes are really good.
Because I didn't eat before the show, so I'm hungry. Can we not talk about food? I don't want to ruin my buzz. I've worked hard on this today.
I'm gonna go eat after this because I have to get another endoscopy tomorrow. So I can't have breakfast. So I was told my friends, I was like, pick somewhere with good food.
Yeah, you definitely have to eat.
Anybody in Chattanooga area, I will be going out after the Boozefest, and you can come buy me a drink.
Did you just use me for free advertisement?
I want booze. Yeah. And I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you the story of the time that Spaz'n and I got kicked out of Hair and the Dog, because everybody loves that story. So I say, you gotta tell people in person, because the first time I told that story was at a socialites meetup with Shane and I don't know what has happened, but it has become like one of those urban legends, so that every time new people are there, I have to tell the story. And I swear to Jesus, it's getting longer.
No, we're just getting tired of telling it. But
the story gets longer and longer every time, but everybody wants to hear that story. It's a great, so I won't tell it live.
Because who the fuck has been kicked out of a place called Hair of the Dog?
We went
like early afternoon too. It was like what, 6 by the time we got kicked out?
Shane organized a meetup, right, to go back. And like Jody and I had been down in Atlanta because we went with some meetup that he was in to go to the museum down there, and then we ended up getting drunk and losing the whole group, so we had a great time. So we rushed back to get there, and there's just like 50 people there, and they all want to hear the story, and I'm just like, oh my god, so I gotta tell the Hair of the Dog story. Long story short, we get thrown out again. Like, the freaking manager came over to me, and he's like, look, if you don't get you and your basically like hoodlum friends out of my bar, I'm gonna call the cops. And I was just like, what are you, aliens?
Okay, so now that you started with the second Hair of the Dog story, you start with the first.
No, we can't tell the first, man. I save it for when people come to see me at events.
Hey.
So you want to hear the Hair of the Dog story, you got to come to an event where we're at.
No, you have to tell it. You have to tell it. It was your first story for Chattanooga.
Nope. That's not our, is it our first story?
You can't just tease people like that. The whole point of tonight's show was to talk about memories, and then you brought one up, and you're like, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I don't know, it's evolved over the years. Let's see.
You can do that.
No, I think to tell the Hair of the Dog story, you have to start with the story from Florida. Well, did we tell that story? About how you broke your leg and we ended up in the hospital?
We refer to it a couple of times now. We can maybe move the fuck on.
Okay, well, I don't know. I take a lot of Xanax. What do you want from me? Anyways.
No.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll try. No, you know what? You tell it. I tell it all the time at events, so you can tell it. You'll probably tell it wrong. But you tell it, so I can drink more.
Alright. So imagine this. 892. Alright, no. um, HSLP, aka Heather, I just moved down to Chattanooga, and it's my first time, wasn't it? My first time down visiting?
It was, well, I don't know, but it was one of the first times because it was the day before St. Patrick's Day. I know that. It was March 16th, 2010.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to story a lot. I'm like, it could have been last year. I don't
know my social security number, but I know the day I got kicked out of that bar.
I mean, you felt a little bit differently that night than what I did. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. And then, you know, the sun was like midday when we went in there, like a fucking, I don't know. We enjoyed ourselves, and the servers sucked. First off, how do you open a bar that has an elevator service for food and drinks? Why should I have to be on the second floor waiting on somebody to pull the fucking rope to bring the tray up to where the fuck we are? I've never seen that. Never. Not once. Not fucking never. So anywho, we have to wait on every fucking drink we get. We're playing pool. It's just her and I. Like, it wasn't like this group that's being,
And there was nobody on the second floor. It was
There was
just us. We were playing the jukebox.
we enjoyed ourselves thoroughly. And the fucked up part was, apparently we bought too many drinks. And
No, we didn't.
but both you and I did agree that we didn't order that many.
No, they said like we had a total of like 18 drinks total. Like if I had 9 drinks, I wouldn't be sitting here having, an intelligent conversation with you.
This is going to lead to another story, but apparently I can drink a lot more than I thought I could. But anywho, these were your drinks. Like, you were drinking these, like the original Coors, and then...
No, we were only drinking rum and cokes that day.
Yeah. So yours were a little bit different.
I went to order the 4th round when we got cut off.
Yeah.
So.
Anywho, this shit comes back at, and she's like, by the way, I've been told I have to cut you guys off, and we, of course, had to look at it.
That wasn't what happened.
Like, how do people drink in Chattanooga?
No, I ordered a 4th round and brought waters back. I was like, thanks, I really appreciate the waters, and we'll take that next round of rum and cokes, please. And then she left, and 20 minutes later, some bitch-ass manager came by and said that we were cut off. I was like, why? We've each had about 3 drinks. We're the only ones on the second floor. We're playing pool, playing the jukebox. We're not even being loud.
We're
allowed to.
Good.
And then she basically said it was like our kind. And I thought it was because you dress... I really don't ever know how to describe how you dress.
I had a t-shirt and jeans on that day.
No, you had like the dreads and all of that stuff. And
no. Okay. Wait, I did have the dreads in.
I have pictures.
The t-shirt just had the rib cage design with like racks coming through the rib cage. In fact, it's over there right now. But it wasn't like my ass was hanging out or my titties were just out there hanging. Like, hey, I'm good.
I'm kind of a combination of like rockabilly and hippie when I dress, so I thought it was the way we dressed. I was like, that's fucking judgmental, but we're in the Bible Belt. Okay, whatever. Fine. But what did it turn out to be?
Until the tab showed up, and you scribbled out the total. Like, scribbled. Like, it went from white with one line to solid black. And the fucked up part was they ran it through. They ran it through. There wasn't a signature to be had. They didn't try to say anything or argue with us about it. They were just like, okay, we're taking our money.
But what was the real reason? What did they mean by their kind?
Right.
Do you remember?
And you can say they didn't get their money because you called the credit card company and were like, I didn't sign that shit.
Yeah, no, they didn't like us because they thought we were lesbians.
See, I only thought that problem existed in Arkansas where we came across that issue.
Actually, that really does happen to us quite often.
It's either your video or mine where you're talking like Japanese animation right now.
It's not mine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It could be. Now you're afraid to talk, aren't you? La, 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 la.
Look, I'm the man in this relationship. I'm not going to take any smack from my woman.
I think it's yours. Mine didn't do that last time.
Yours does it every time. That's why I keep asking you when the internet's guy's coming out.
When I'm
Don't you watch the videos afterwards?
I just don't have money for it.
Well, people need to send in money then.
For internet, for me.
Yeah. You're like, come on, guys.
I can think of other bills I need to pay before that.
We need the internet.
I know. Rob and I have talked about it multiple times, and I'll do it. It pisses me off. Why do they have to have, like, 2 installation fees? One for internet and one for wireless internet.
I don't know how it works. Guy says it'll be this much money. I'm like, okay. I just write him a check. I don't know. I have to have the internet. I cannot
I'll write the check and it's gonna bounce back at him, and he'll be like, motherfucker. And by then they know where I live.
And then they just shut off your cable.
I'm not worried about the cable. I'm worried about the internet. That's all.
They shut off your service, is what I meant. Anyway, yeah.
I don't know.
Was that before? No, that was after the trip to when we were in Arkansas. That trip more than people.
Sure, because you moved down to Chattanooga.
No, but it was. We get mistaken for lesbians everywhere we go.
That's because you're so butch.
I'm a fucking lady, okay?
Like you said, dude in this relationship.
Yeah, I've never left a state and gone backwards and driven back to the first state I just left just to eat because I didn't want to be around people who were going to judge me. I don't care. I'm not going to sit there and defend myself. No, I'm straight. Please serve me. Fuck you.
Well, no, and I like to say
because of an assumption you made about me, whether it's true or not, fuck you. Fuck the state of Arkansas. And their fucking dry towns all over the place.
I had such a hard time in Arkansas. Like, out of all the places.
It was like 4 times and it was a dry town. It was awful. Every town.
Who sang that fucking song? Miranda Lambert?
Yeah.
It's a dry town. But how many times do we have to put that shit on repeat? Because every fucking gas station I showed up at, just to get a beer. Just one fucking beer. They're like, we don't sell beer here. And they looked at me like I was fucking crazy. God forbid you walk into a convenience store and it is not convenient at all. I'm pretty sure I shit in one of their sinks at one point because I was getting mad as fuck. I was mad, dude.
Okay, that was super funny. Sorry.
Was it inappropriate? Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, we went back to the state of Texas where they happily served us probably more than we should have been drinking. It's never taken me so long to get out of a state. It took like 2 days. We were only only 8 hours from the state line. So one time we're like, let's stop at this Chili's and have a beer. And like 2 hours and 7 beers later, like, let's sleep, let's take a nap.
Yeah, we were pretty notorious for stopping to have lunch and it turned into dinner and then of course like, you know, late night drink. And then before we know it, like the fucking restaurants were closing. And we're like, who the fuck closes at 3 a.m.? Fuck! We just got here 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they want their money?
The melting pot has never thrown us out, though. They are so tolerant of us. It's ridiculous. I have been drunk.
My favorite place.
In so many melting pots. I'm not a chain person, but man, they're so fucking tolerant of my bullshit. I mean, I was in one in San Diego, and I was there when they opened at 5 p.m. It's in La Jolla, and they closed at like, I don't know, 12. And around 1, my buddy shows up, who I called and got out of bed to come pick us up because we were that drunk. And they happily served us and waited, you know, and everything until our buddy got there. They just kept plying us with more wine. They're like, whatever, they're not driving. Might as well make some money. I used to spend so much fucking money there. It was ridiculous. They have so much of my money.
Like $32 on a $9 bottle of wine, and it's fucking delicious. You know why it's delicious? It's because they smile when they bring it to you, and they're like, I don't give a fuck.
And it goes so well with the cheese. It's so good.
Wine and cheese, really?
Wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese.
Yeah. I need fucking fondue. I'm like...
I've made it to dessert one time at the melting pot. And then I had like one chocolate covered marshmallow and I was like, I'm done. I can't do any more. Give me more wine. Nobody needs to eat chocolate. Between the cheese, dude, the filet mignon and like the beef broth, the vegetable broth or whatever.
Are you missing like some estrogen because like all women need chocolate?
No. You don't need chocolate after you've had 4 bottles of wine, 2 pots of cheese, and a thing of vegetable broth with chicken, filet mignon, and shrimp. You don't need chocolate after that.
I do.
You're satisfied.
Now, if I can go for 3 pots of cheese, I'll skip dessert. Because that's my new goal now, is 3 pots of cheese.
We make it to 2.
I have to have goals, you know?
We make it to 2, and then we go for the steak and chicken. I'm always the fucking steak because I'm a red meat eater. I'm a go-getter. I'm going to eat the shit out of that beef.
I like the chicken with
the chicken.
The teriyaki. It's like very addictive. Addicting?
And the mushrooms. Ah, the mushrooms are so good.
You know, I think I'm actually allergic to mushrooms, and I don't even give a shit. I keep going. I grow up, take a Benadryl, go back, order a whole fucking bowl more of them, and throw them in and eat them. I don't care. I know I'm going to puke them up. It's that good. They're that good. I love them. That green goddess shit. Oh. I tried to make it at home. It did not come out the same.
If we don't get the fuck off the food, I'm going to climb fucking scream and eat your face.
Okay, let me find a question that doesn't have to do with food. This is weird because we don't normally celebrate birthdays together.
No, not like that. Not like, you know, today. But, you know, this year I decided that...
This is the first time we've ever been together on either one of our birthdays, I think.
Mm-hmm. I just decided that
our very first year together, I was in Vegas. I didn't fly back till the next day.
I know, and we celebrated the fuck out of that. You were hungover and Xanaxed up by the time you got off the plane, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I wasn't hungover. I don't get hungover yet.
It was Xanax.
I'm sure my day is fucking due. It's gonna come and it's gonna hit. It'll probably just kill me because I have so many hangovers backed up. It'll just probably be the day I fucking die. What you
You're
die
just gonna
of? Being hungover?
you're just gonna wake up dead one day, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck happened?" You're like, "It's all the booze. That's what it is." But no, I decided for my birthday this year. Now, don't get me wrong. I've done things for my birthday. You know, this past weekend I got to go bow fishing. Holy fuck, bow fishing! Oh yeah, like Katniss Everdeen, motherfucker. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then, you know, I get together with my friends and stuff like that. Like Lily yesterday, or day before, we drank our ashes off. And she cut my hair off and dyed it because it was just jacked up looking. So I've had like a birthday week without any celebrations for my birthday. So today I was like, well, it's my actual birthday, so I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm in the process of it right now. My other half, of course, is dying of the plague or some shit.
Well, I'm glad that we're not physically together, so he can't give me, Ebola or whatever it is he has.
Dude, I even told him when he got home from work today. I was like, "You're probably like the first case in Tennessee with Ebola."
Stay the fuck away from me.
So, I don't know whether to feel special or regret my decisions, and I'm like, either way, you're special.
I have food questions. This is awful. I'll have to save them for next week. Sorry,
Dude.
guys. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's weird to like be together on one of our birthdays. Mine's on a fucking Wednesday. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? It's like the dead middle of the week.
Wasted Wednesday? Hello?
Like it.
Of course you do.
It's hot in here.
Normally today would be Tipsy Tuesday, but I'm going with Trashed Tuesday. Because I don't give a fuck.
It's always Tuesday booze day for me.
But today I just don't give a fuck at all. I woke up and put some Baileys in my iced coffee, and I'm pretty sure it was curdled. And I drank it anyway, so I'm good. I'm good.
Was it in the refrigerator?
Yeah, but it's been in there since I worked at Twice Daily, and that was back in January.
Ew. Gross.
I don't know. It's not like milk. It doesn't have like a date on it, really. I mean, it probably does, but I think I rubbed it off.
Bailey's wouldn't last that long in my house, so I don't know. My mom would see it, and that'd be the end of it.
I don't care for anything that's got cream in it.
I like Bailey. I like getting the shots where it's Bailey's and on the bottom and Kahlua on the top, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. Those are really delicious.
Like a buttery nipple or some shit.
No, that's Bailey's and butterscotch schnapps.
It's the same fucking difference.
Butterscotch schnapps is nothing like Kahlua. I mean, I'm no expert, but...
Drink enough and it all takes a fucking say. Don't judge me right now.
if you mix them up and make the buttery nipples, I can drink like 40 of them. If you layer them and make the butter shots where it's like butterscotch and then you layer the Baileys on top, I can have like 8 and be running through the parking lot naked. I don't know what the difference is because it's the same fucking ingredients. Yeah, no. I first had them because Joyce made them for me. She was like, "Here, try this." I was like, "Oh, that's delicious. Give me another one." "Oh, that's delicious. Give me another one." Long story short, my boyfriend came home at 9:30 at night, and we lived in a new apartment complex, and not a lot of people live there. And he drives by the pool, and we're running from the pool to the jacuzzi naked. And he's just like, he almost hit a tree. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Get in the car, Heather. Back.
Every time security would go by, we'd go underwater. Like, they can't see us.
Hey, I spent some time in some motel rooms and hotel rooms. I'm not going to tell anybody what I was doing out there, but they have pools, and I like them a lot. I like them naked a lot.
Do you have a pool?
Yeah, but it's more like a lagoon right now. Like, there's probably some dead squirrels in there. Anywho, yeah, I like swimming in pools.
Okay. Um, one of our fans, he's apparently a Gypsy Blues fan, says to me that I know you and Joyce seem to hate the Kardashians. Okay, that's not a fucking question. Maybe I didn't finish writing it. I don't know. I guess the question was why. Well, personally, when I tell people that I'm Armenian, they say, like the Kardashians? So yeah, no, thank you. Yes, just like the Kardashians. What, you haven't seen me on their show? We all fucking know each other, you know?
But not just that, but like, Pop's face would be so fucked up if he was into all that plastic surgery shit.
Who?
Like, Pop?
Oh, Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, his
He's
face would have.
becoming a woman. So,
It's concerning, is what it is. People shouldn't do that.
well,
Or if they want to, they should have people in their lives that say, no, nigga, don't do that. You look fucked up all the time.
and now I know where you're at drinking.
What do you mean?
I know your stages, so I know where you are now. No, I think he's transitioning to become a woman. I don't know. That's what TMZ says. But him and the old lady, I guess, are getting a divorce. It's like, well, if you're becoming a lady and she's straight,
She wants the penis.
dude, she just wants money. Which I don't fault any kid. She's not Armenian though, but she was married to one, so I was thinking maybe it rubbed off. Cause we're fucking all about the money.
She's just one of those money grubbing,
We'd be hustling.
ugly fucking women.
Yeah, you know what though? If my daughter made a sex tape, I probably wouldn't fucking sell it for money.
I fucking would. Oh wait, we talked about that already.
If you had a daughter,
If I had anything, I'd start making a sex tape.
I didn't say you
Fuck yeah, I'd make a
sex tape.
That was neither here nor there, to be honest.
Because you don't have a daughter?
Even if I did. If it was going to get me somewhere in life, fuck yeah. It's the same thing I do any other fucking night. Why does it matter?
Yeah, if my daughter made a sex tape, I probably wouldn't shop it around.
It benefited all of them. Look at
Well, yeah. Yeah, now we have Northwest.
It still benefited all of them.
And Kim and Kanye. It's like she tries to find the biggest douchebags on the planet and then fucking marries them. It's like, yeah, no, I love being associated with you just because we're Armenian.
Nah, it probably takes a certain douchebag to make her feel like it's worth it. They all have money.
Yeah, well, somebody needs to give me a fucking reality
Stuck
show.
with the basketball player, though.
Huh?
I said, I think I would have stuck with the basketball player then, though. Because, like, did you see that dude's hands and feet? Come on. Come on. Kanye is like 5'8", jacked up jaw, but that's about the biggest thing he's got going on. And his fucking ego.
Yeah, no, that's probably it. He's an epic douchebag.
Yeah.
I'm like, please don't come to the church picnics.
Nobody wants you there, homie. Nobody.
The church picnic is like the best time of year because, I mean, yeah, you gotta sit through, you know, some Armenian religious stuff, but then you get the food and the music and the dancing, and you get to talk to other people because there's really not a lot of us, man. Like, we're a very small percentage of people.
Same fucking experience if you crash a wedding.
Yeah.
Like any one of them. Like if you're just driving downtown, like Broadway, there's some of these old cathedral style churches or whatever. There are weddings there every weekend. You can eat free and drink your ass off. It is amazing.
I'm down. As long as they have booze. So, you know, I guess I'd be looking for the Catholic churches.
There's really nowhere I'm going to go that doesn't have booze. Like, we're supposed to go to Jersey. First off, November 15th. It's going to be fucking cold.
Yeah, it is. You're going to
North. I don't fit in up north. Bet is his best friend. That's what he wants to do. And I'm like, so I can't get a vacation.
I really want to go with you.
I'm like, so I can't get a vacation to the beach, but we can go to Jersey.
You could go to the Jersey Shore.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. But the first thing I asked him was like, is there going to be booze? Like, I mean, honestly, just be honest with me. Can I just be drunk the entire fucking time? And he's like, yeah. All right, I'm in. I'm sold.
You know why? Because
like
there's nothing you can do that's embarrassing because it's New Jersey.
It's going to be cold.
Oh, yeah, you're going to freeze your ass off.
Don't.
Sorry. Hit up Burlington Coat Factory. That's all I can say to you, okay?
I need a fucking parka.
You know, I might be out there during that time. I mean, I'll be a couple states up, but, you know.
So you'll be colder than I am? You'll be colder than I am?
Yeah, well, you know, my parents have subjected me, mostly my father. He tricked me one time. I was in San Diego, and my dad was in Las Vegas, and I have a brother who I don't speak to anymore who lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I said, let's go visit him, and it was like December. And he said, okay, so I leave San Diego where it's 74 degrees, and I fly to Las Vegas where it's 74 degrees. And we fly to North Carolina where it's 74 degrees. And then my dad says, well, since we're so close, why don't we go up and visit your sister in Maine? And we get off the plane in New Hampshire, and it's 6. I was like, I'm not getting on this fucking plane.
I'm good right here.
I don't know where they're going. I was so wasted that whole trip. But that's what he does to me. He fucking says, let's go to somewhere during the worst possible fucking weather. Is it tornado season?
Who the fuck gets married in New Jersey in November, the middle of it? That's not fall anymore. It's not pretty outside.
The snow really hasn't come yet, and fall is already over, so you just have dead trees.
It's ugly.
That's it. I don't know. I try not to go north of the Mason-Dixon line.
All I know is
all possible. I try to stay south of it. But when I go, I know all the right buttons, and I know the people that will get pissed off by me, and then I will go push their buttons. Because it's
I don't know these people. I'm just there to drink the booze.
No, I wouldn't piss off people at the wedding. I would be very polite and
Oh.
No, but if I was to, like, say, go to Panera or something.
What the fuck does that have to do with this?
I don't know. I'm just trying to say. One time I was in a diner with my sister and my dad, and we were in Massachusetts, and my when my accent comes out, my sister's comes out. Like, she goes from Massachusetts to Texas in like a snap. Because she grew up in both, she went back and forth, and so she'll just switch because she's influenced by me. And we had this waitress, and she was just pissed off. She just did not like Southerners, and she basically was like, how fucking dare you have the audacity to come up here, you know? Because apparently, you know, we're still like slave owners and shit down here, you know? So I was being an asshole and asking for every fucking possible Southern food I could think of. I was like, y'all have any grits? What are grits? So my sister, it's like 9 a.m., so she's already been drinking for like 3 hours. So she jumps on board of this and starts explaining what grits are because she's a chef. You know, and I'm just asking for like, you know, random Southern things. Do you have fried chicken and waffles?
I fucking knew it!
The look of disgust on this woman and the people across from me who heard me was hilarious. But what was great was there was this black guy like 2 booths down who was like, hell yeah, you guys have some chicken and waffles? I was like,
what you want to do?
We ended up going to lunch and having drinks with him because he was fun. He's like, I got an aunt in Georgia, do you know her? I was like, of course I do.
It's a whole state, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
He was great. We ended up going and having drinks, and it was a freaking blast. That was like the best person I met in Massachusetts.
You still don't sound Southern, though.
I hide it a lot from practice, I guess, you know.
Why?
When you're on the West Coast, it makes your life easier if you don't have really an accent. Because you don't have to repeat stuff as much.
I spent some time out there, and my hotel rooms were paid for, my drinks were paid for. They loved it. I don't know what you're talking.
Wait, are you talking about Vegas or LA?
Both.
Okay, Vegas is that's totally different. First of all, no. It's like the Wild West, man. That's what Vegas is. It's the Wild West. Fucking anybody and everybody is welcome. We have bars all around, like, if you're, no matter where you've moved from, your football team and all your teams, there is a bar for you. And it's decked out in, like, there's a bar down the street that's completely Green Bay Packers.
Dude.
Really good fucking breakfast. So, you know, I like to go at, like, 5 a.m. after dancing with my buddies all night, you know? Because I got these 2 guy friends I go dancing with all the time, and, you know, they get super drunk, so I'll take them and get breakfast at it's a fucking Packers bar. And then we go sing karaoke at a Cowboys bar, you know, Dallas, you know, and then there's a Minnesota Vikings bar up near one of my friends where she lives that we go to, you know, there's everywhere. That's what's awesome about Vegas. It literally is a melting pot. It's what America fucking should be.
But it's not.
Well, it fucking should be. That was my point. It's really hot in here. I gotta take off my shirt, dude.
AC on.
Huh?
Turn the AC on.
It's over there.
It's got you know, the refrigerant.
I need a long fucking stick to reach it from here. That's like, I don't know. I'm not good at estimating. It's like 50 feet. It's like 20 feet.
It's probably like 11. I've been in your house. It's 11 feet from where you are.
I don't know, but it's far. I couldn't reach it with a broom. Now, how long is a broom? It's like 4 broom handles from me. How long is that? I don't know. Oh, it's
Moving
just,
on.
when I
Alright,
get
next
hot.
one. Do a next one.
Huh?
Do
What?
the next one.
Next what? Oh, question? I don't. What the fuck question do we start on last? I don't even know.
Fucking no.
Oh, we're talking about the Kardashians. How the fuck did we get to here? Anyways, yeah, I don't like the Kardashians. Well, the fat one's okay. I don't mind her.
What is the
I didn't say I liked her. I said she's okay. Like, I wouldn't fucking get mad if she was at the same bar as me. Whereas if, like, Kim Kardashian was at the same bar as me, I'd burn that fucker to the ground. I don't care if I was still in it. I'd be fucking doing the world a favor. You're welcome, America. You're welcome, world. Except for the person that sent in that question.
You go down as like a legend. I get it. I do.
I would go down as... Oh. She's gonna have a new stalker. She just got rid of one. Dave wants to know, Yankees or Red Sox? My answer is no.
I was going to say, what? No, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for this.
I don't do sports. If you want to take me to a hockey game and get me drunk, then fucking just tweet me. We don't need to talk about it.
Hockey.
Hockey? Well, I have ADD, so it's the only thing it's like fast enough for me to keep me interested.
That's baseball.
Plus, those guys are hot. Now, baseball, I like baseball, but it's kind of slow sometimes. So, I do a lot more drinking and eating hot dogs. So.
Ew.
Actually, I have a funny story about baseball games. I got set up. My friend was like, you need to go on a blind date. What do you mean you've never been on a blind date? You got to go on one. Like, okay, I didn't know this was a requirement. So she sets me up, and I'm like, well, like, what's the guy like? And she tells me that he's tall, and she told me he was like 29. I think I was like 25 at the time. And he's got dark, thick hair, and he's really cute, and all of this. And so she sets me up, and he emails me, and he basically says the same thing she says. And he asks me to go, if I want to go to a baseball game. So I was like, yeah, totally, let's go. And I lived right down the street from the field. So I get there, and no, first of all, 29? Yeah, like 16 years ago, this dude was like 45. Tall? I guess Napoleon was considered average during his time. This guy was not tall. He was barely taller than me. I was 5'2" at the time. I grew when I got pregnant, so don't ask. Yeah, hair. Oh, it was so thick. I'm sure when he was 29, because he didn't have any. He had a few. I was like, are you kidding me? Is this for real? Am I on a fucking candid camera?
No, maybe it's like a Benjamin Button situation.
Overnight, because they both lied to me. I was just like, I fucking called my friend up after. I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden she's like, the caller you are trying to reach is not available and is outside the service area. Please call back later. And then I hear her trying to fumble the click, and I was just like, you bitch! He did pay for everything, though, so I'll give him that.
That's terrible.
That's my story about baseball and blind dates.
Can we go back?
My 51s win, so.
Can we get back to the question now?
Okay, yeah, we have like 5 minutes left, and then. Somebody better be mean to me.
We haven't heard anything.
Huh?
We haven't done shit.
You drank.
Of course I drank.
Oh, we answered that question. We talk about going on The Bachelor?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay. So we must have covered our favorite reality shows.
Yeah. Party down south, please.
I didn't write down all the questions. We talked about tattoos.
You told me you were going to.
What?
You told me you were going to.
I lied.
Moving on.
I'm going to be honest with you now. I tend to lie.
No.
A lot. Actually, it scares my friends sometimes because we'll be out and some guy will come up and be like, "Hi, I'm Dave," and they'll all be like, "Hi, I'm, fill in the blank their names," and I'll be like, "Hi, I'm Veronica. Nice to meet you." "Oh, hey, Veronica. What do you do for a living?" "I'm a veterinary assistant." "Yep." And I'll tell them maybe about some like worms I dug out of a dog's butt earlier. I've never even fucking owned a dog. I have no idea. It's like, sure. Where are you from? "Well, I just moved here from Idaho, and let me tell you, you cannot get a good potato down here because we just have the best potatoes, and I will fucking wing it the whole time. What's the weather like up there?" Like, they could just look it up on fucking Google and know I'm fucking full of shit, but I will just spew it out. Doesn't matter. Actually, more times than not, I introduce myself as Joyce, so she's like fucking infamous in Chattanooga. I've had people come up to me that I don't remember me and be like, "Hey, Joyce, man! Yeah, we met at like Sing It or Wing It," and I'm like, "Cool, buy me a drink." Whatever. But yeah. Kathy wants to know what's the deal with McDonald's fries after sex.
What does she mean?
I remember talking about McDonald's fries.
It's fucking delicious. Like, I mean, I'm sorry.
You know what? No, they're not. I had them the other day. I was like,
nobody else at the end of sex go, "I really want some McDonald's French fries."
so there's an end goal for you in sex. That is fries.
No,
that brings up a good question. Why do people go out to a big dinner and then come home and have sex? Why don't you go out for drinks, have sex, and go out to dinner?
Why can't you have both?
Because I don't know about you, but if I eat a big meal, I do not want to fucking do anything active.
I don't work that shit up.
Well, I like to work up an appetite and then go out and like just gorge on food.
I do both. I work it out, I eat, I go home, work it off. But it doesn't look like I work it off.
You have a better exercise plan than me.
I'm working my ass off when we get home.
Or here's a good one. Would you get plastic surgery? Haven't we talked about this? Maybe that's just you and I talking. I don't know. Because we talk about it all the time.
So you waiting on me to answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck yeah. Boobs. No, I want the ones that like they're just in your face.
You're gonna get like F cup.
Something.
It's gonna be a little short dude that has to walk around and hold them up for you.
No, I want to be able to carry it. I mean, I had back surgery, so now I can do it. Now I can have the extra weight on top.
Or the fake ones aren't as heavy as the real ones.
That's not my issue. I've got a great ass. I do. I have a great ass. Looks so much better in jeans than what it does naked, though. Surely.
Yeah, all women look better in jeans. Jeans are designed to lift your butt up.
No, not all women look better in jeans. I've seen some jeans. Please stop wearing some of these jeans. But I want the boobs. I've always wanted boobs since I was like 15, and then they were like, "Oh, well, you don't stop growing until you're 25." So a month after I was 25, I went to a doctor, like a fucking plastic surgeon doctor, and I was like, "Here's $1,700 down. Make my boobs look amazing." And he was like, "Oh, that's going to take some work. Are you sure you've only had one kid?" And I'm like, "No, I may have lost sight of a couple here and there. Not really sure." But I was pissed off when he asked me that question. I was a smart ass. Ooh, I was mad. I'm like, well, that just reiterates how I feel about my boobs. Not everybody can run around without bras on, Heather. and Heather boobs look amazing, Heather. So,
Thank you.
I would absolutely fucking do the boob thing, but there's gotta be a line drawn. I don't mind the way I look. Yeah, there's some days where I'm like, fuck, fat. You look like shit today. But you had a good night last night. Yes, you did. But there's some nights where I'm just like, I know I could work and achieve some things. Like, some crunches or get it. We're not talking about that though. We're talking about what we could buy and have it look great. Boobs is gonna be the one. Like, that's happening. You guys stay tuned, and I guarantee you in the next 5 years, by the time I'm like 40. I jumped again. You see that? 5 years, 40, 30.
I'm like, wow, you're really good at math.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want everybody to be like, oh, she said in 5 years. That should have been 35. But at the same sentence, I was like 40. No, 9 years. I get 9 years to buy these fake ass boobs. That made me feel better. Totally down.
You gotta have goals. That's what I'm saying.
I'm totally down for plastic surgery. I don't want to change my face. There are certain days where I'm like, God, your nose looks big. But that's my face. I don't want that to change because that's what the fuck I look like. You want to change your body, fine, but your face is your fucking face. If I meet you on the side of the road, or like in a Whole Foods market, I get it, okay? It comes up every fucking conversation. And I have no idea who you are, and I just saw you like 6 weeks ago. Don't do that. Don't.
Is this a true story here, or?
Huh?
Is this a true story here?
Maybe, no.
I never know you're lying.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want to change my face. But I would totally fucking buy the boobs, because who the fuck doesn't like great boobs? Don't worry.
Nobody I know.
Exactly. So that's where I'm going to invest. I'm going to invest money in my boobs and maybe make some money off of that. I'm not going to talk about sex tapes again, but it could happen. It could happen. Everybody be like, oh, I want to see that. And I'd be like, $5.99 a minute. Get you some.
The password to get in is skateboard.
That is not going to be the password.
This will never end. I just want you to know this.
One day. It's not even one day. Put a pitchfork to your ass.
Well, it's 8:05.
I'm sorry. You had plans on my birthday. That's right. That's right.
I got people waiting to buy me drinks.
We never get to hang out for our birthdays, but you made plans to do other things.
Yep.
Fuck you. That's not what you were supposed to say. Be like, oh my God, Spaz'n, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was going to hurt your feelings. Dude.
Well, depending on how one of our, friends' appointment goes Thursday, we may have some news to announce next week.
But that doesn't change things right now.
What?
I said that doesn't change things right now.
Because that would mean we would have, like, I'd be coming up there.
Which you should be doing anyway. Keep looking around, asshole. Keep looking around.
Yeah. On that note, I gotta sell some shit. I gotta go on Craigslist and, like, list everything I own. Because that's how much I plan on drinking. I'm thinking maybe like two nights, so we can get like a full day. So we can go for like brunch and do mimosas, and if I can get trashed, maybe find a cool park, take a nap.
You know me, I don't nap. So once it starts, let me in, so I'll pass the fuck out.
Okay, we'll go to brunch.
Y'all go to brunch.
We'll come
You
back.
pick me up lunch, like real lunch, and I can make it through lunch and dinner and happy hour and maybe when the bar closes. Why the fuck did you just look at me that way?
I don't know. I have to pee.
Fuck at all.
I need like a bucket right here.
I've got one. You're kidding. It's right here. That's my bucket.
To pee in?
To do whatever the fuck I want in. It's mine. Like, please. Don't judge me right now.
So what are you gonna eat for your birthday dinner?
It's my birthday. I get to do whatever I want. What I'm eating?
What?
That?
You're not eating anything?
No. It's my birthday. What the fuck am I gonna eat? I'm gonna drink until the fuck I pass out.
Because you've been talking the whole time about how fucking hungry you are.
I haven't even been talking the whole time. You talk more than I have this entire time, and that's a feat to be reckoned with. You got like 2 questions out.
I had shit to say. Okay? The last two I didn't talk that much, so.
Anybody that knows me knows I talk too much.
I wouldn't say too much. Maybe for some people, I guess. I don't know, but not me.
You're 2 hours away. You're lucky. The ones that are like.
I left with you! You fruitcake?
Yeah, but we stayed drunk and you had to put up with it then.
Yeah, sorry to put up with you. Wrong! You talk even more!
No, the ones that are sober do not care for that shit at all. They're like, Spaz, baby, I love you.
That's not true. Remember that week you quit drinking when you were down here?
Yeah, it was boring as fuck.
It was not. It was awesome.
No, it was boring. It was awesome for you because you were still drinking.
I'm always drinking.
No, not always.
Jack.
Not always.
Well, no, because
health issues and shit. Boo.
Yeah, my doctor was like, do you have any questions before your endoscopy tomorrow? I'm like, I was going to go out drinking the night before. He's like, okay.
So, what's the question? Like, am I going to shit on your hands? Or like,
no, they go down my throat. It's not a colonoscopy.
I'm going to puke on you.
Yeah. No, like, food would come up and then I would choke on it and probably die.
It's a 50-50 shot.
So I have like 4 hours left to eat, so that's why I'm like wanting to go.
Fine, go. Shit. I'll hang out on my birthday by myself because my other half is sick. Lily's got kids. Amanda's got kids, and you've got plans. So fuck a bunch of y'all.
I just spent an hour with you.
There's nothing in our time. And you just said so earlier.
You said we had to scale it back to an hour. It was you.
Because my friends do not have attention spans to keep up with anything over like 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, I already know they're gone.
Well.
Fine. Go do your thing. I'll sit here and I'll whine and complain and go watch a movie I've seen like 12 times. best birthday ever.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'm getting shit-faced.
Well, I'll be filming tonight, so.
I'll send you a video when I can't see, anything in front of me anymore.
Alright.
You can edit that.
It will live in YouTube infamy.
Not infamy.
Once it goes on the internet, it's forever.
We've had one beer, and you asked more drunk than I am, and I've been drunk for 6.5. Oh, okay. 7 hours and 13 minutes. Your questions bored me today.
I didn't. I don't fucking make them up. I
So
just.
you told the people that they sucked today.
Oh, that's a way to get people to watch.
Not one of them.
Questions fucking suck, and you suck. So keep watching.
Not one of them went for sex questions. Come on, that's my thing. I like them.
That wasn't true. We talked about fries after sex.
No, they talked about Kardashian sex. I don't give a fuck about them. Who the fuck is on Twitter right now going, do you like the Kardashians? Fuck no, I don't, because I ain't got time to watch them because I'm drinking. I'm enjoying my life. Get the fuck off the reality people and the fake celebrity shit. Grow up, assholes. Go drink some and then come up with a question. I'm going. You need to go to your bar. I love you. Bye.
Well, I guess that's it. So I will see you guys next week. Bye.